Let there be peace and love among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Let there be peace. Namaskar, Namaskar. Welcome to Satsang. Desire, belief, ignorance. All this is mind. In the waking state, we transact business with objects of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. This is called waking state. And this transaction continues endlessly. So, the impressions of this waking state, we take it to sleep state. And during the sleep state, these impressions we carry along with and which we perceive in the dream. Same transaction continues in the sleep state. And we vision the dream and the dream objects and transact the same business as we have been doing in the waking state. Therefore, there is no difference between transaction of the waking state and the sleep state, which give rise to a dreamer, and this dreamer is now again occupied with the impressions of the waking state and starts transacting business with the same objects, waking state, same sight, sound, hearing, taste, and touch. So there's no difference between dream and waking state. So further, we go to deep sleep, and all these desires return to ignorance. And these desires and this transaction of the business of the waking state and the dream state are dormant in the seed form to sprout again in the next waking state, and this circle is called samsara, cycle of birth, death, and repeated endlessly. So these are the desires only that are compelling us to return around this circle of samsara. How to end this process? By avoiding the desires. We have been speaking about the desires. So these desires we have been seeing here and now, how to reject the desires totally. And this rejecting the desires, when I say reject the desires, it doesn't mean that you are suppressing the desires. Only we want to know who is enjoying the desires, and that we are not aware of, neither in the waking, nor in the dream, nor in the sleep state. So we have to know how to check this rotation of the transaction of this business of desires. So wherever the mind goes in contact with the desire, just watch, bring back that mind from there and return it to the substratum from where does it arise from. So when you are successful in this, and the desires which you have suppressed, you said, it's not suppression, you will see in this state, in this desireless state, it's not a suppression. It is fulfillment of desires. You will see you are happy when you fulfill the desire outside in the waking state. You are very happy. You are very happy to fulfill the desire, but immediately when one desire is fulfilled, there is another one, yet another one. There is no end of fulfilling the desire. Therefore, let us see how we fulfill this desire, because if one desire is lurking in your mind, that is the result in next incarnation. So wherever the mind goes, bring back the mind to its source or substratum where it arises from. Continue this practice endlessly. As you are involved in this practice to meet the desire and you have not yet fulfilled any one of these desires. Therefore, we have to revolve endlessly into this cycle of birth, death, and repeat. So, here, whenever, wherever the mind takes you, just watch where this desire is arising from and which is this object. So, these five objects you see: seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, touching. This is all the desire is, and this is all what the universe is, you see. So if you check one desire, bring it to that from where it is arising from, so there go the desire. We have seen if one desire, people, the yogis who have gone around for penance to check this desire, even they could not do it even in the forest. Leaving their house, they go to the forest. Then again the desire arises in the forest also. They get attached even with the forest, with the trees, with the animals of the forest, or someone else who is also there for the same purpose in the form of yogis or sadhus or seekers after truth. Again, the same process is continuing in the forest. There's no end of it, you see. But here and now, wherever you are, you can check the desire to meet any object of these senses, you see. So sensual desires have to be checked, and that will bring you to desirelessness, you see. So later on you will see we have belief, strong belief of existence, reality in this existence. So this belief also has to be checked by anything that is not permanent. First belief is I am the body. This belief is very strong belief. Then this world, these relations, you see. So this belief is also very strong. Many centuries you have spent with this belief. So this belief that this is true, this is real. By discrimination, reality is that which does not appear and disappear. What disappears is only illusion, as the river in the desert looks like a river. Waters, waves, freshness, coolness, and you go towards this thing to have a bath in it, to fresh yourself, and you have not been satisfied because that river in the desert. There is no river in the sands at all, first of all. You have to discriminate, and with this discernment, this belief also will vanish. So, whatever doesn't give you rest, peace of mind, shanti, you have not to have a firm belief in that this is true. Truth is permanent, eternal, peace, love, beauty. So when you don't find anywhere, anywhere there's no peace, no love, no beauty, no shanti, mind is not quiet. So that belief has to be rejected once for all. So people are very shaky about it. What will happen? So you can keep up this belief, and this belief is going to keep you up for millions of years. So this friendship of this reality, so-called reality in the universe, reality in the body, is not true. You have to spend your time to discriminate. So discriminate yourself between real and not real. And you will find something which is real, has always been real, and this cannot be other than you. So here, the belief of existence, belief of this universe, belief of time, belief of mind, belief in gods, belief in devas, all will vanish. Then one alone will remain. Then ignorance. So ignorance can also be checked by reason, by reason. By reason, when you see this snake is not a snake, it is a rope. So this is the reasoning here and now, in this state, in this waking state. We can reason out and return to something which is light, wisdom, and not ignorance. We can remove this. So again, checking this desire, belief, ignorance, now we have pure mind. We return to pure mind, and here we need to keep quiet. Don't waver. Don't return to belief, and don't return to ignorance, and don't return to desire. So once you are free of desire, free of belief, and free of ignorance, here is the time for you to do whatever is best for you to do here, not to return back to these beliefs, ignorances, and desires once again. And now you are alone. You are facing directly into your own self, your own Atman, which is shining in your own heart, which had been shining. We were not aware of it. Through this, we were rising desires, meeting objects, getting happiness without unhappiness. So this is the thing, you have to use your utmost force. All that is in your command. Stay quiet. Look unto your own self. Looking unto your own self and your previous individual self, which had become a fake enjoyer of all these things, will vanish in shame